Hey, good day everyone. Here's another video by You Can Do It. So today I'm going to be swapping out this fender. As you can see, there's some damage to the front of the fender. And I got a new fender here. It was shipped. It was just more reasonable and feasible to order a new one than, taking that to a body shop or, calling a mobile guy to fix it. But this one did get a little dent during shipping, but I was able to communicate with the seller and they were able to take care of me. So I'm just going to use what I have, and that, while it's a small dent, it's clearly a lot better than this one. I'm going to show you what you need to do, and when you look at the old one, you can get an idea of where the screws are. There's going to be 2 screws, maybe 3 right there in the front. On the side, there's going to be 1 there, 2 there, 1 at the bottom, and then a few at the top. And we can see, going back to the vehicle, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the inside, this is where it's gonna get tricky. You have to angle the door. You see one at the top, right there. It's hard to see the one in the middle. Let me show it to you. It's right there. Let me get it for you. There's the one on the bottom. It's right there. And let me show you again the one in the middle. Again, hard to see. It's right there. On the door. Right there. You'll get an angle of it when you go inside. It's hard for me to show that to you on the camera. Let me try again. There you go. Right there at the top. Alright guys, so we're gonna try to swap this out. See if it comes out easily or if it gives us some problems. Alright guys, before removing the fender, I'm actually gonna remove the bumper. It's actually pretty easy. There are a few of these 8mm bolts. Took 1, 2, 3, 4 out from the top and 4 at the bottom. Pretty easy to find. So let me see if I can take the bumper out now. All right guys, there are also a few T20 Torx. Get that Torx bits. So to take a few of those out. So now we got this all loose. As you can see, it's starting to come out. I'm gonna have to remove this pin. I'm gonna have to do the same on this side. There's T20, like 3 of them. All right guys, got 1, 2 of those T20 out. Here's the last one. And oh, there's another bolt up here, 8mm. Let me get that out. All right guys, I got that last bolt out, and then there's still something holding this over here. I'm not sure what it is. We're gonna have to open. You have to see that. Let's go to the other side, see what may be holding it. Alright guys, looking at the other side, these holes just connect into this fitting. So we just have to pop it out on the other side. That's what I'm gonna do here. There you go, see? Sometimes it just helps looking at the design on the other side. All right, now the bumper's all loose, ready to come out. I'm gonna need both my hands to take this out. Actually guys, there were 3 more 8mm bolts, 1 right there, 1 right here, and 1 right here. So now this bumper's gonna come off. All right guys, I got the bumper off. So we're gonna have to take out a few connectors, 1 for a fog light right there. And then 1 right here for the fog light. So let me take care of that. All right guys, I got the connector out. The way to do it is, these are the clips on the side. You just pull both these out. So let me show you on the other side. Go here. Sorry about my camera right here. So pull that one out. Pull that one out. Yeah, I need two hands. All you do is pull that out. See, and then you gotta be careful because those clips can break in. There you go, comes out. Then we got another connector here. That comes out with the grill. So we'll just take care of this later. All right, guys. All right, guys. We got the entire bumper out. Yeah, 20 minutes. About 10, 12 bolts, and maybe 3 or 4 of these 220 screws. So now we can get to this Fender. 1, 2, got another 8mm bolt there, and 2 over here, and then the rest are gonna be inside right here. So let's try to knock these out. All right, guys, I got these 10mm bolts, these 2 10mm bolts, 8mm bolt out. It's all loose. I'm gonna have to take out this screw, this connector, and you gotta make sure your light is pretty loose too, because we had to take out this 8mm bolt here. So I'm gonna do this carefully. Let me remove this and do that right now while I'm always be helpful if you have an extra pair of hands, someone to help you. All right, so there you go. Here, we got this entire part out. Oh, no. Notice the problem. This is riveted into the fender. So we'll see if we can try to reuse this somehow. Otherwise, we may need to order this separately or try to take this out and glue it onto the other one, because the bumper is going to clip onto this. We'll figure that out. All right, guys. I already got here's a 10mm bolt, sort of hard to see right there. I already got that out. Let me just grab my magnet. And get it from the other side, but got that out, and now we got one up there and one right up there. Check out. So right there's the top one. And got that out. And all the bolts are, that size. And then we just got one left. I'm gonna have to turn the door a little to get it out. So let me get that last screw out. Bolt out, I mean. All right, guys, I got the wheel off, and I'm gonna take out the wheel well cover. And I think the other screw may be easier, probably not, I don't know, to get from this side. All right, guys, removed, I don't know, 7 or 8 of these connectors. Get the entire wheel well off. Good time to clean that too, if you want. And then probably gonna be some foam or rubber. There you go. That last screw is gonna be from the inside. It's exactly what I thought. Right there. Oh, it's right there. We'll take that out now. Actually, there's one right here on the inside, so actually 2 of them. So you would not have seen this if you did not open it. I gotta get a ratchet, a regular one. Get to that one. Never mind. Got my cordless ratchet. Should knock that one out. Alright, there you go, guys. So maybe there's, I'm gonna check. Okay, this is all out. Let's see, maybe there's something holding it up here. Let's take a closer look at that. All right, guys, there is actually something holding. You take out this rubber seal, and there looks like a T30 or 40. Take a look at it. All right, guys, that is actually a T27 or T30, and you gotta be very careful because the glass is right there, and there's not a lot of room. It's not even sufficient room for me to fit my housing and put the socket straight. It's gonna be tricky. You gotta be super careful. I would actually put a rag underneath the windshield just to make sure nothing happens. Guys, I actually stripped that Torx head, so we'll see what we can do later. There's actually another bolt right here. I had to take out this plastic trim cover, and then there's another 10mm. Let me get my small socket. Let me just take that out and see what we can do. Guys, got the entire fender off. Took that last bolt off right here, one of the last bolts. And I got this one that I can't get off because I stripped the screw. So I can always cut around it. But let me see what else I can do. All right, guys, since I have all this open, working on the fender, I also had the links. So here's the new part for the links. And that's the old one. I already took it out. As you can see, there's one 19mm bolt right there and one right there. Those were jammed and I actually had to cut off the link. So I'm just gonna open this up and I'm gonna install this back. Shouldn't be that difficult. All right, guys, so remember that Torx screw that I told you that I stripped? So what I did is I took my angle grinder right there and I just cut off the rest of the fender to get it out, and then I cut that bolt off. So right there is a piece of the fender that was stuck. So sorry I didn't show you that, but you know, we just had to move on. So and you know, the other thing I noticed is you don't really need this part because there's enough bolts holding it together. So you would have been fine either way. All right, guys, I'm back on the old fender. I remember I had these 3 rivets. All I did is I just took a drill and drilled them out, and they came out literally 10 seconds each. And now what I'm gonna do is on the new one, I'm just gonna make that bumper already has the holes, so I'm just gonna use a zip tie to put these on, so it'll hold just fine. All right, guys, I got this bracket onto the new bumper here, the non-damaged one. And as you can see, I just got these zip ties. I'm gonna tie them up. We're gonna have one bolt here later on. We'll see if this last one holds. Otherwise, I can always make another hole to put the zip tie on. All right, guys, let me tighten these up. All right, guys, I started putting this back. I want to show you what I did. Is the first thing I did is I put the bumper and then lined it underneath the headlight, so that way we know it fits properly. Then I put these 2 bolts on. I haven't, you know, tightened them fully yet. Then what I did is I put those 2 bolts on just to hold it from the bottom. And then I put this bolt on and trying to align that line best as possible. This part is sticking out, but as you know, I'm gonna have to open the door and align it. So you know, this is gonna take some time. And also over here, you want to make sure that this pops back out and levels with that. So the leveling is the hardest thing here, and it'll be super helpful if you have someone else assisting you. All right, guys, so we got the bumper back in there. I got the fender back in. You know, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than what it was before. I also fixed this from the inside, and then I'm gonna put some Bondo, fix this up. But we got the fender all aligned, looks a lot better, as you can see. And there you go, got the bumper back. We put the harnesses back in for the fog lights, and the other harness which went back here under there, and I think that was the temperature sensor. So you know, another video, but you can do it. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.